It's like I have a partner, like, let me show you my mom, let me show you my uncle, let me show you everything. What is that?
What is the purpose of the hammer?
What if someone hits another person too hard?
But you can, actually.
It's, first of all, it's winter.
Oh. Huh?
What?
Or are you surprised?
Hello.
When it comes to dating, yeah, I would say very different.
Even between Latins, we're like completely different sometimes.
But between all of us, I think we're closest, I would assume.
I don't know, because you're the weird cousin of Latin America.
You're the weird cousin.
Don't do me like that.
Because you're the weird cousin. Like, we love you, but you're the weird cousin.
You're like the cousin that moved away to Europe.
No. Actually, he's like the dad that abandoned the child. Because he went to buy cigarettes to Europe. Because you're the only one that speaks Spanish in Europe. And she's the only one that speaks Portuguese in Latin America.
True that.
And the only thing I think I know more specific about Mexico is that if no one gets you a mariachi band for your birthday, it means you're sad and have no friends.
Nah, it's not that much like that, but I don't know how much romantic are you?
We don't call a mariachi group for our birthday.
That's for big birthdays or anniversaries. Most of the time they arrive with flowers and everything. Neighborhood's like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Also, we bring mariachi to the parties, so.
So it is like a normal thing.
Yeah.
You know, recently I saw a video that was talking about that. That for me was like, of course, that's obvious. And I thought that's a every country thing. Is that in Brazil, you have to ask to be in a relationship, right? Okay. I was like, isn't that a thing everywhere? How do you know we were in a relationship?
Exactly. At least in Mexico, I will say, but even when you're a kid, they ask like, do you want to be my girlfriend? Like really big and really romantic.
The drama queen of the country. I want everything big. I want a flash mob.
We are the main character, okay? We feel like we are the main character.
There's a reason like thing that, oh, your life is like a Mexican soap opera is a thing, right?
For that question, like the asking thing, I feel like it depends on the person or like the couple. Because I feel like in Spain, we usually would ask, but a lot of people like just don't talk about it, so it just like stays in the situationship kind of.
No, but how do you know then?
How do you know he's your boyfriend?
I think like in our country, if you don't say anything means you're not anything official. Like if you really want to be in a relationship, then you would ask.
How do you ask in your country?
So then you do have to ask to be in a relationship. That's what I mean.
But it's not like, do you want to be my girlfriend? It would be more like an adult conversation, kind of like, hey, what are we? Like, are we something serious? Are we saying other people? We wouldn't be like, date me, let's call the mariachis, like...
Oh, no, it's not that.
You don't do that?
No?
Maybe not mariachi, okay, not mariachi. But with the flowers, they arrive and they tell like, oh, I want to ask you something. And they like a bouquet of flowers and everything like that.
That's how it should be for every situation, but I think we've been, new generation of people is like, you know,
It's not happening anymore.
It still happens in Mexico?
there you go, let's all move to Mexico.
I have a question. Do you guys have like dating bands?
Like a ring?
Like ring?
No.
I don't know if that's still a thing in Brazil, but I remember that when I had a boyfriend in high school, we had like dating ring. We even had like the date that we started dating like inside the ring.
I had never heard of like couple rings. I think the first time I heard of the concept of couple rings was here in Korea.
Yeah, me too. I only know like that it was like an engagement ring.
And then the wedding bands.
Like it's usually silver and we wear it in a different hand so that they know it's like just you're dating somebody versus engaged and...
That's cute.
Yeah, she would like that.
She would love it. Mariachi, couple ring.
Flowers, chocolate, all the things.
Okay, maybe we are a little bit more dramatic.
How would you describe the dating scene in Barcelona?
Complicated, a bunch of situationships and everybody's fleeting and on the move.
This is how a conversation normally goes. Hey, where are you from? I'm from Germany. Okay, do you live here? No, I'm just visiting. Okay, bye.
Is it that people ghost? Is it that people don't want commitment?
Oh my God, that's like all together, whatever you mentioned.
Have you heard about people having open relationships here?
Yeah, everybody.
I have a lot of polyamorous friends. It's a thing.
People just want everything to be like easy and free, and let's not put labels on, and let's just flow. And it's like, oh, that's not what I want.
Me, I'm just committed to what will come to me.
You don't like the boxes?
No, absolutely not.
Honestly, I feel like this is just a reflection of dating scene everywhere in the world, considering how accessible everything is, you know, Tinder and social media. Nobody wants to put in the effort anymore. They just As soon as there's an issue, they're like, okay, I can swipe again, that's fine. Or there's something better out there. So there's always that mindset.
We make a drama, that like the polyamorous and that kind of things, no. Like, no. Like, that's not common. Polyamorous, like, thing is like, what are we? Are we?
I feel like in Brazil it's a mix of both. Like, the more conservatives are like that. And then there's also like people that are very like open-minded that are heading in that direction of like open relationships.
Open relationship is not that common in Mexico. I would say situationships sometimes, or quedantes. Like, we are like dating. It's 1 to 3 months. You're knowing that person, but technically you're not boyfriends, but you know that they're going to get into that point.
Basically, you behave like you're in a relationship without being in a relationship until they ask you to be in a relationship.
My opinion is like dating right now is kind of difficult. Like, nobody wants to commit. It's really hard to find worth it person to be like long-term with. So I feel like that's why the polyamorous, how do you call it? Polyamorous relationships, or like the situationships are so trending right now. Like, or you just want to like play around. Of course, people is gonna like take advantage of this dating situation that we have right now. But I feel like a lot of us, especially women, we're not gonna settle for like, we want to like, if we're gonna date properly. That's why a lot of people is like, let me just meet a few people at the same time and see what I really want. That's my opinion.
I have a question for Brazil. If you're meeting like a guy, they're so like, yeah, but I'm meeting another 5 at the same time, and it's your quedante, will you allow it?
No.
No?
Personally, I wouldn't. I'd be like, nah. The thing is, you might know that that might be happening, but you don't say it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, why are you saying it to my face? No. You don't say it.
I think Barcelona, it's a very touristic place. Here's the problem with Barcelona and other places that they have a very, let's say, very high rotation of people. So Barcelona, you have people who stay for like 3 months, 6 months. So it's like people like this. People stay for very short periods of time. So I guess if you move from that to maybe a more traditional area where people are places where people stay for longer periods of time, places where people are gonna build family, the dating scene might be slightly different.
I wanna add that at least in the video, I don't think that they were asking people
From
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
They were asking foreigners.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to mention that.
But it depends also, like, if those people were like only short term, people like actually living in the city, maybe the answers would be different. I feel like in Europe, when we start a relationship, we started to commit. Like, we think about this person for a long term. We're not just like dating around. That's why we have situationships or like polyamorous relationships.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, do I know you?
I'm Lucas, nice to meet you. You do now. Let me get your number.
Oh God.
Do they do that?
That's so creepy.
That was funny and maybe accurate. Here's the thing, I haven't dated a Portuguese person in forever. I think it really depends on the personality, to be honest. I don't think it's a very aggressive dating game in Portugal, in the sense that people will not just like come out and like, if you don't show signs that you want people to talk to you. Maybe if you're like out drinking and all that, people might engage in conversation, but it's not like they're just gonna jump and talk to you. I think if a guy is by himself, he would still probably, you know, like in this case, be shy.
So the girl go to the guy, or the guy comes to you?
I mean, I feel like this is me. Might not count as cultural, but I feel like in my life, I mostly approach people. If I want to talk to someone, I'll go and talk to someone. But I do agree. Do you think a Brazilian guy would be more direct?
Yeah, I think just generally, both Brazilian guys and girls were way more straightforward and a little bit less scared of rejection, I would say, than what I've noticed in other countries. Because we just go, we start conversation. If it doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't go anywhere. It ends there. It's not that big of a deal. Generally speaking, we are very open. We start conversation easily, regardless whether it is for dating.
Which region of Brazil are you from? São Paulo. Do you prefer dating Brazilians or foreigners?
Well, it depends. I think Brazilians, they are quite affectionate. They show more love. On the other hand, they are more jealous. With commitment, it could be tricky, especially with being loyal. Gringos. I think they are more committed to the relationship. On the other hand, maybe they could be a little bit more cold.
Which would you say are your favorite cultures to date and your least favorite?
Hard question. English will be my list. They are very cold. The Italians, they are very affectionate. They are very loving people, and I think they are quite similar with us. But then with the loyalty, maybe it could be a thing. Too similar, maybe.
That is true. I agree with that. Brazilians are extremely affectionate.
Too affectionate.
No, I don't think so. I think it's really good. It's a good level of affection, especially if you like hugs and kisses and stuff. But they do say that loyalty is a thing in Brazil, Brazilian men and stuff like that.
I think that's a worldwide.
Honestly, that's why I don't think that's the issue. I think that's an issue everywhere.
Yeah, ask Christian Nodal. The Mexicans ask Christian Nodal. They will get it. You don't need to get it, guys, just for them.
I mean, I feel like there's other countries that are colder when it comes to like approaching and like skinship and stuff like that.
Asia is also kind of cold.
Very cold.
They're pretty cold.
I mean, like, I understand she said English, but I wouldn't consider them like the coldest.
No, but I feel like in terms of like dating culture, I think the English are very cold.
In Brazil, we have a much more, not to say connected, but we do more stuff together than what I've noticed. Because I've had partners from other countries and they tend to be more independent. Meanwhile, Brazilians are like, no, we should get together, have a party, come with me. Or like, you're hanging out with your friends, I'll go too. It's like, it's very, like you do a lot of stuff together.
We included it really easy also to our family. It's like, I have a partner, like, let me show you my mom, let me show you my uncle, let me show you everything.
1 week dating a Mexican girl, they season their food more than black people. It's fire too, but her little brother keep calling me Pendejo, Pendejo. That's not my name, I already told you my name. I think it means high or something in Spanish. But it's going good on my mama like this. 2 weeks dating a Mexican girl, I had dinner at her house. She lived with everybody, her mom, dad, aunties, uncles, grandparents, 3 chickens, 16 chihuahuas, a rooster, and a cat. Man, and she put me on these chips. They so fire better than any chips known to man. I love it here. Black and brown pride. We got to stick together. Yeah. 1 month dating a Mexican girl, I just left her cousin party. It was lit. I'm in that thing like swallowing down my mama. 6 months dating a Mexican girl. I love it. It's my birthday. She's gonna take me horseback riding, to a car show, and then a Bad Bunny concert. That fool's so crazy, eh? Yo amo a mi novia. Hey, baby, did I say it already?
That was really stereotypical. They say that when you date with a Mexican, you change a lot. Well, at least I'm going to say it. At least one of my family, she was like dating and now she's married with a USA. Con un gringo. First time that we met him, he was super cold. The second time I met him, he was like hugging hands and giving her kisses. The third time that I met him, like Mexican, amor, ¿qué vamos a comer? Like I was like, you made it. It's birthdays for us. Like it's your birthday. You're my corazoncito melon pompon.
I love that.
We go big for everything.
I think in Brazil we do that too with the birthdays. Like it's always like a special gift, a special place to go, and it's the whole thing.
Well, that's a question for you guys. In Mexico, at least the people that I know, you start celebrating. The first year is each month is your month anniversary, and then after 1 year, so you also do like the month anniversary.
Oh no, I don't do that. Do you guys do that? You celebrate month?
In Brazil, yeah.
Yeah, in Spain too, but usually like if it's like a young couple, they would like celebrate the months and then they get the year, and I feel like after the year, you just celebrate like the year or a year and a half and then year, usually.
I mean, for me, that kind of makes sense because the beginning of a relationship where you're not sure about it yet, you know, like.
It's a honeymoon phase and it's pinky and everything.
You
see? ¿Quieres ser mi novia? And that's for being girlfriend. Yeah, that's the thing that I was talking about.
See, this is what I need in my life.
Like, we make it. It needs to be special because you are going to start dating with someone that you want to maybe to marriage or something. So the big question, not only saying like I love you, the word like I love you, it's also like I need to ask you.
You're 100% correct. We've been brainwashed into thinking we can even jump into a committed relationship with someone if they don't even ask the question. Like if we're just like,
how do you get together without at least asking to be together? That is crazy.
He be doing it right.
That's a really big one because if you notice, it's like the big letters. Flowers, dated, or they take you like to a restaurant, and after the restaurant, maybe in the car they pick up from the back like the flowers, like, do you want to be my girlfriend? Like something like that.
I might be the weird shit, but I wouldn't like that.
Now this one is a bit much.
It depends on the couple. For example, if you don't want something so much flashy. Maybe something private, in a private thing, intimidated something, but it's the act like, oh.
For me, it's the intention. It's like the effort behind it.
And something that you will like it. If you notice, you love it.
I feel like rather than flashy or big, as long as you know your partner and you do something that they're gonna like and appreciate, it's fine. Like, doesn't need to be like the...
It's showing that you know the person.
So many.
Festivals about what? Día de Muerto, la Independencia, la Revolución Mexicana, la Festival de las Flores, the flower, like.
I think all the countries have a lot of festivities.
Yeah.
Depends on the festival.
Yeah. I wouldn't go to the tomato one with my partner.
What is the tomato one?
Oh girl, there's a lot of bad things happening in there.
If we think about like carnival, it wouldn't be my favorite festival to go with a boyfriend, but like Festa Junina, I would love.
I think that I would love to go with my partner to everything is drinking, everything is having fun, everything is like enjoying life. Our festivities are really, really fun.
I think the video she has here, it's from Santos. We just eat a lot of sardines and there's music. And it's been gentrified.
What is that?
What is the purpose of the hammer?
The purpose doesn't have a purpose. It just makes sound. So during the summer, you have São João, São Pedro, so there's a bunch of saints. They're originally religious holidays. You just celebrate them with music, people dance, people eat sardines. People just dance and hang out, and yeah.
What if someone hits another person too hard?
But you know what those hammers are? They're
like the
boop, boop. Yeah, but you can. Actually,
in Lisbon we don't really use those. I don't know why they use those in Porto, to be honest.
Interesting. So this comes from a medieval fairy tale. There was a knight that went to rescue, long story short, went to rescue a princess that was trapped with a dragon.
Like Shrek.
Sorry.
Like Shrek.
Yeah.
So basically this knight went to fight the dragon so the princess would go out and be free. And when he killed the dragon, from the blood, a rose came out of it. So there's a tradition on this holiday that women would give books to men and men would give flowers to women. But these days it's like just a shared tradition that everybody gives like flowers and books to each other. For example, in my family, my brother would always buy roses to me and my mom.
Oh, that's so nice.
I think it's a really nice tradition because like people gather together and then the city is full of roses and books everywhere. Every book author would like sign the books for you, and like I think it's a really, really beautiful holiday. I think this is like the football version of it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You can buy books everywhere. Do you guys know about this one?
No, I did not know.
I know that building, and I know the story because of that building. It's iconic. It's so beautiful when I see it in videos.
I especially love it on this day because it's full of roses. It's the most popular one, right? Oh, it's so
That looks so fun.
But you know, for example, that's from the center and south of Mexico. In Mexico, I'm from Chihuahua. We don't celebrate that much the day after that because we are closer to USA and we celebrate Halloween. But for example, in the south, I used to live in Querétaro. It's actually depends of the days. One day is for the kids, one day is for the grandparents, and because we celebrate 2 days. I think that we are the only ones that celebrate that as a party or as something good.
We have the Day of the Dead in Brazil, November 2nd, but it's mostly to visit people.
The graves. You go and bring like the favorite food of the...
Yeah, flowers. We bring flowers. Carnival. Of course. But this is like the competition. That's not the street carnival where people, this is like a place you go and you watch, and you have like different like group houses, schools, we call them schools, that prepare like a performance. And it's a dance competition basically. But yeah, but then you also have the side of carnival where people just go on the streets and party. They have like those music cars that pass around and play music and people drink and dance, and like the whole city kind of stops. Like I would say the country stops for like a week. Can you show like the street carnival? It just looks very different. It's just like they close off streets and it's just a bunch of people like dressed up and drinking, and then there are cars that pass by. But it's like main big streets in the city that just completely like close off.
Did you work that day, so it's like 1 week?
Well, I don't know about offices because I never worked at an office in Brazil, but like for example, schools, you don't go to school.
Do you guys celebrate Carnival?
Yeah, but it's different because like for us, it's first of all, it's winter.
Oh. Huh?
Why are you surprised?
It's in winter?
It's winter for you too.
When is it?
It's like February.
I was so confused for a second. Why?
I don't know, it's because they look like so fresh that we're like, oh, that's like July.
It's like, oh, it's summer.
It's summer, it's July.
Brazilian Carnival happens in like February, March. It's not a set date, but it's around that time.
I'm shocked that we're the dramatics. I know that they say like Mexico's dramatic, but
can you agree to that now?
Yeah. Can't even defend the country in that way. I'm like,
I honestly don't think it's a bad thing. It's good. It's cool. You have your identity and you know what you want, and it's flowers.
And you know how to show it. You express yourself, so that's good.
Come to Mexico.
Should we just date Mexicans? Is that what I mean?
Well, that's another topic.
Today we compared 4 different countries' cultures.
If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below.
See you next time.
Bye!
That happy grief and playful joyous pain, a never-ending yearning for